Hey guys, so today I just want to do up a quick video in relation to the polls that I put up in my story the other day. So what I was asking on those stories is basically if you're currently working towards a weight or fat loss goal at the moment, do you count your calories? And then I asked if you do count your calories, do you know you have your treat or cheat meals? And to which most people said yes to both. And then finally I asked if you do count your calories and have your treat or cheat meals, do you stay within your calories for those treats or do you just say F it all together and don't count your calories? And most people said they say F it all together when it comes to treats. So this isn't really surprising, like we all do it at one time or another, say, and it's difficult to count your calories and be strict with yourself all the time. And when that willpower breaks or the cravings for certain foods kick in, it's not always possible to restrain yourself and stay on track all the time naturally. It's very difficult. So this very much revolves around, say, the all or nothing mindset that a lot of people get caught up in when they're dieting. And what I wanted to talk about today is a bit about that and just make a little video on this side of things and hopefully can help a few people that are, like looking to lose that bit of weight or fat or struggling with this aspect in getting themselves where they want to be. So to just give an example of this all or nothing mindset for the handiness of this video, say you're on 2,000 calories a day for your diet, and for a lot of people they can kind of keep this up for the long term if they allow themselves a bit, flexibility and a healthy balance in that they're like having most foods but they're controlling their calories and having sweets, treats and cheat meals all in moderation. Now that's the key word here, so moderation. So this is what a lot of people can get swept up in an all or nothing mindset around dieting, in that they're, either quote unquote on or quote unquote off their diet. So to give an example of what this can look like is when the person can set very strict diet parameters around themselves and what they can and can't eat. So say they only eat healthy and nutritious foods during the week from Monday to Friday and keep things very rigid and on track with no flexibility. Here they can kind of, although it's really good, it can set yourself up for failure because, you're doing really well and have a healthy diet in place, but it can place a lot of stress on you to keep that up for the long term. So the flaws with this approach can often show at the weekend where the person is really happy in themselves for being, a good diet all week, which they should be, they've been really healthy all week, but now it's the weekend and what's the natural thing to think at the weekend? I've been really good with my diet all week, so I'll get a treat for myself for all my hard work. Now, before I go any further, obviously I want to say there's absolutely nothing wrong with treating yourself. In fact, most of the people I work with, we have a system in place that enables them, to both get the results they want while still having their favorite foods in moderation. So again, this brings me back to the key word moderation. So someone stuck in, say, an all or nothing mindset sees it as the weekend and they're treating themselves, because they're either on or off the diet and now they're off the diet at the weekend. So say maybe they get a takeaway, maybe a few beers or glasses of wine, and then maybe a bar of chocolate or a bag of crisps, say, to wind down on their Saturday evening. And when it comes to Sunday, since they know they're back, on the diet on Monday, where the diet, is back to being unhealthy or being all healthy and the foods become bland and miserable again, they kind of eat whatever they want on the Sunday too. So this is where moderation is thrown out the window and a lot of, the calories saved and hard work done during the week is cancelled out at the weekend because of this very black and white, way of thinking around dieting. So now the point I'm getting at here is not, you don't have to be disciplined all the time to get the results you want, but, rather allow that bit of gray area and that you don't necessarily have to cut out any one food group or entirely, deem them as unhealthy or bad. As this reinforces a lot of rigidity and restriction around dieting, and it's only a matter of time before you let your guard down and give in each time. So instead of this, try to see that all foods can be enjoyed as part of a healthy and flexible diet towards weight loss or fat loss when applied in moderation. So just try to keep as much of a whole nutritious, eat as much as whole nutritious foods as you can, and when you do treat yourself, be it a small treat every day or fitting within your allowed calories, or you can even save up your calories each day during the week and have a nice big treat at the weekend for it, whatever you like. Fat and weight loss is essentially, it's not a race, and the more you can apply a long-term perspective in, instead of that, I'll start on Monday again with the diet, all or nothing mindset, your process will not only become a lot easier and more sustainable, but a lot more enjoyable as you're not placing that unnecessary stress on yourself or restrictions on yourself, and keeping that consistent over time will eventually get you the results you want, and you'll likely have a lot more fun and enjoyment in your process of getting there. So yeah, that pretty much covers most of what I wanted to say on the all or nothing mindset around dieting, we'll say, and how often it can, not be the best approach maybe to get what you want. And if you found yourself struggling with this or, the mindset around dieting like that and got a bit of value from this video or know someone who would, be sure to like and share, guys. And if you have any questions, DM me or comment below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in another video next time.